Hey, how's it going? Checking in for today on the progress that I've made over the last 24 hours in the pursuit of my speaking goals. And two things. Firstly, the UCL thing, I think I mentioned the other day, it's been confirmed. So I've had the official email set up from them now. And so that's good. So it means I can talk about it. I posted on LinkedIn earlier. I'll put something on Facebook as well. And I'm kind of really excited about that because it just feels something like, I remember when I first got to present at National Fitness Convention years ago, about 10 years ago. And it was like a kettlebell masterclass. And I was up there next to the greats. Globally, there were some of the top names in fitness presenting were there, and I was on the same roster as they were, and it felt really, really good. And kind of feels a little bit like that with the UCL thing, but from kind of a very different way. It feels like it is real progress. So that's good. But at the same time, I kind of think, I don't want to, I've got to. I don't know. It feels like it's sort of showing off a little bit, talking about it, and there's always a part of me that kind of holds back, blowing my own trumpet in this respect, and then thinking, well, what is it really that big a deal? It's just a lecture. It's not even a lecture. It's just a presentation. They're just going to call it a lecture, and then I start kind of diminishing it and diminishing myself. So it's kind of these weird conversations that go on in my brain. But earlier on, I thought, I'll sod it. I'm just going to stick it up on LinkedIn anyway. And I'll do the same thing with Facebook tomorrow, probably. But anyway, so that was one thing. Not really anything I've done though, and this is linking into the second thing for today's check-in. So the purpose of these videos was for me to document the progress I've made, the steps that I had taken, and kind of for a long time that's exactly what they were. More recently, probably it's got to a point where I've got to ask myself, what am I doing beyond doing these videos? What am I actually doing to make that happen, to push that forwards? Am I actually sitting down in the day and doing stuff? And the answer is no, I'm probably not. Bar a couple of emails, conversations that I'm having, pushing these things forwards. I'm not really doing a great deal to drive this forwards. And maybe that's the right approach. I've been taking the every day I must do something approach for the best part of a year, and it hasn't worked in the way that I wanted it to work, or I'd hoped it would work. So different result. Maybe I need to take a different approach and just back off a little bit. Maybe that's what I need to do. But I feel like because I've committed to these videos and committed to this being my big goal for the year, that's my story. That's what I have to do. But actually, maybe a part of that story is for me to just make some changes to the way I'm approaching this. And I've kind of talked a bit like this before, where I've talked about pivoting from inbound to outbound marketing and doing things differently in that respect. Moving into doing more of my own seminars, which I did one. Seminars plural, so I must do more of them to make that happen. But no. Yeah, okay. Do less. Less is more. Keep these videos going. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep these videos going. I am going to just keep doing... I've been putting out a lot of content, and I feel like it's been pretty good content. And I can't directly link that into anything else, any kind of big drives forwards to the speaking goals. I'm not phoning up companies and saying, hey, let me come and speak at your event. I'm not doing all of those things on a daily basis, and maybe there are things that I could do, but you know what? I've been doing that this year. This whole year I've been doing that, and maybe I've been doing that at the expense of doing these other things, like just creating more content, putting together more videos, doing better work, helping more people, and still just keeping these other conversations going on in the background. Maybe that's what I need to do. Just take some of the pressure off a little bit. Yeah, okay. That does still feel like it needs a bit more of a plan before it becomes a thing. So I'm going to work that up this week. I will spend 30 minutes on that tomorrow, sitting down, thinking about that, and getting more content ideas together, because I did that last week. I had 2 weeks ago, I had a really good schedule of content, and I just went ahead and I just did it. I created it, and it felt good to have some structure and some direction with what I was doing content-wise. So Yeah, let's get on it. That's my check-in for the day. Feeling quite positive, actually. In the face of everything, feeling quite positive. I'll check in again tomorrow and let you know that I've done those 30 minutes. Bye for now.